So I thought I would do another video, do this one on hair, because I've had a couple of requests. In order to do hair, you want to fine hair. I like Tibetan Lamb's wool, which I actually ordered online. Really good glue for this is Fabri-Tac. You can use tacky glue, but it's going to take a lot longer for it to dry. Some mousse, a glass of water, and a towel, and of course your doll head. What you do is you take your hair. I'm going to use the straight side. I'm going to cut this as close to the skin as I can. So you take a little bit of hair. It's a very fine amount of hair. And pull the fuzzies out of it because they're just a pain. I'm going to cut that straight. And this part's going to go on the head. I'm going to start at the bottom of the head and about midline of the ear. And I'm going to put the glue there, around the skull and back to the other side. And then I'm going to take my hair, and it's, like I said, it's a very fine amount. Almost seems like there's not enough there. And you can take a wet toothpick or a wet finger and press that hair into that glue. You don't want to use a toothpick that's not wet, because the glue will stick to your toothpick. And then I'm going to trim these tips without cutting the ear off. She's got a little bit of a hole, so a good idea would be to stick the hair in there for the part. The part's difficult for me, like I said. It's one of the many reasons I haven't done a hair tutorial. But I'm going to take a goodly bit of this. So I've taken a goodly bit of this. And I'm going to cut it down. I'll put glue on this all the way over the top. I'm just going to squish it down. I'm going to go below my fingers. But you want to get it into the hair really good. All the way into the inner, if you can, into the inner hairs as well. And then you're gonna let that dry. Roll it, and it's gonna be just a tip. I'm gonna stick that down into the hole that was made by the wire. Okay, once this is dry, you take and you want to clip off glue inside of here. It doesn't stick to my tool. Then you're going to stick it into that hole and needle tool or something to press it in there. I'm gonna let that dry. Okay. That last bit of hair, I'm gonna cut just like the other ones, straight. And I'm gonna do, this may or may not work. Like I said, I haven't done hair in a while. I'm gonna glue this side around. Trying to put enough hair glue on there to hold that hair. Oh, stringy. Anyway, I'll fix that in a minute. And then I'm going to take this hair and lay it on towards the face. And once again, I should have wet my finger. The water helps keep the glue. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier or not. It helps keep the glue from sticking to your finger. I think I did mention that. So I'm going to try and point this hair towards that center. After you've given it time to dry, this is still that poof that was in the middle, you're going to put glue here to the ear and just slightly ahead of it for your side hairs. And then from here, top to side, and you're going to part it down the middle. Push it down onto that hair. And you don't want to stick your finger in that glue because it'll leave it, it'll show through the top. And then once that's dry, dunk the head in the water. Mousse. Good bit. You take a needle tool and separate out the hairs, and then you can trim it up